What's going on YouTube? What's up boys and girls? Dom from the Game Looters here, bringing you some more Persona content. Today, some huge Persona 5 Royal news just dropped, and I want to package it up just for you so you don't have to go look everywhere else. You can watch this video right here to know all of what's coming to Persona 5 Royal and be ready for its release. So if you're like me, Persona 5 is actually one of the best JRPGs out there. In my personal opinion, it is the best JRPG. It's my favorite game of all time. Now, what they are doing to this is similar to what they did to Persona 4. In Persona 4, they revamped it, they added new content, and they made the original game even better, and it's one of the best JRPGs of all time as well, and that is Persona 4 Golden. So now P5 is actually getting the Golden treatment, and we are going to get Persona 5 Royal. So today, we're going to talk about all the stuff coming to it right now. But before we do, make sure you guys subscribe if you love Persona content. If you love for the Persona content, this is exactly where you want to be. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, the little red button right now. Subscribe to us. Come back for Persona 5 news, for Persona 5 Scramble news, for Catherine news, for Atlas news, and for the inevitable streams, and we stream 5 days a week, they're going to come for all of these games. So subscribe, make sure you guys like the video. Now let's get into some gameplay. Now, the first question that you might ask is, I've already invested 100+ hours into the first time I played Persona 5. Why would I reinvest the same, if not more time, into Royal? So today I'm here to tell you what new changes you can expect from Persona 5 Royal. The embargo finally lifted today, and if your timeline on Twitter or whatever social media platform you favor looks like mine did, then you know it was flooded with a ton of Persona 5 Royal information from every major outlet imaginable. So instead of reading through every article and watching every video, I aim to sum it all up for you guys here today in this one video, so this is all you need to watch. So first off, let's go ahead and let's just start talking about the elephant in the room. Yes, the beautiful and breathtaking elephant, Kasumi Yoshizawa, or who I would like to call the new waifu. So first off, Kasumi is a new student at your school, Shujin Academy. She's a gymnast, okay? From some of the gameplay I have seen, she will not only be a huge part of the team, but a really awesome confidant who just seems infatuated with Joker, as some of the other girls in that circle are very infatuated with him as well. There was also a really cool scene where Joker offers to share an umbrella to walk in the rain, and they proceed to talk and to chat just about school life. From one of the articles I read, this scene plays out that Shujin's administration and faculty are trying to offer her special benefits for being a top-tier athlete, but she appears to be conflicted and wants to do right by everyone. Just in case you were wondering, she has her own existing storyline and confidant route where you can form a special bond. Of course, there is also a palace that centers and revolves around Kasumi as well, because of course it does. Now, we still don't know what her palace will entail and what the main reason for her even having one will be. Obviously, in due time, we will find out. I myself am very interested to see on what her alternate self is going to be. Now, if we have seen all of the alternate forms of our favorite characters, we know that we may be in for a doozy. Yes, I'm looking at you, sexy on. We just want to see what the Kasumi version of you looks like. Next, let's go ahead and chat about the new areas that have been added to the game. These new areas we're going to be spending tons of time in exploring and increasing our social bonds and doing things similar to the arcade, batting cages, and fishing, maybe even getting jobs in some of these new areas like we have before in the other ones of vanilla Persona 5. In the new area, which is going to be called Kichijoji, which is based off of a real-world actual area, much like the rest of them in P5 are, but in Kichijoji, there are really awesome things to do, such as a jazz club, where you can, yes, you guessed it, take characters such as Kasumi or my favorite Makoto on a date. You can also get a brand new gear, and you can get brand new items in the various shops in this new area as well. Beyond this, there are also brand new places added to the game, such as a brand new place that you can enter called Penguin Sniper, which I really love the name of that. And this could be a really cool place where you can play pool and play darts. That's right, get your billiards ready. You can play darts and play pool with the crew. Now, by doing this, while hanging out with the crew, you're basically going to be able to increase your stats. You're going to be able to increase your baton pass abilities and other things like HP and SP that are going to ultimately translate when you go into the dungeons and help you out. The next really cool thing to note is the grappling hook. Now, you may ask, why are we excited about the grappling hook? Or you may just be saying, what's so special about the grappling hook? Who are we now? None of Batman? And with that, well, the answer is yeah, kind of. So the real appeal of this gimmick is that we will now open brand new areas in the palaces that we couldn't access before, or honestly probably just didn't exist, but they do now. They're going to be basically retooling and redoing the palaces that we knew before. So now, if there was one way or one quick way to make it to the boss, there will be even more. I myself hope that the grappling hook is used like crazy in the Cruise Boat Palace, because let me tell you, I hated Shido's Palace. Out of all of the palaces in P5, Shido's Palace is the one that drove me nuts. It not only took me the longest, but it was the most frustrating. I came to find that I actually succumbed to a glitch, and I did not find the first actual person you were supposed to find in the right order, so it threw off my whole palace. This was through my very first playthrough ever. It took me the longest, but overall, I hate the design of it. I'm not very interested in it as well. This is the one that I hate the most, so I hope that I could just grappling hook like freaking Batman all over it, just to be honest. The last thing about the grappling hook is beyond reforming the palaces that we know by this new mechanic, and yes, I mean reforming. They're going to actually reform the palaces within Royal. They're going to be shaken up by using the grappling hook. By using it, it's going to actually allow you to ambush your enemies in different ways as well. So not only do you get like kind of these alternate versions of palaces to make them new and fresh, and a new mechanic to go along with it, but you're also going to be able to use a grappling hook to ambush and surprise your enemies in various different ways, which is really awesome. Another mix-up or shake-up in the palaces is going to be the boss battles. In a lot of the coverage that I was able to read and review, the boss King Kamoshida, which is the first one, and I hate him. So in King Kamoshida's palace, they added a new mechanic where he summons cognitive versions of characters such as Mishima and Shiho, the last of which I really have a lot of feels of, because if you know the story and the story of Shiho, it's kind of messed up that he summons her, but whatever. By doing that, it's going to affect the battle, and they have like a high damage party-wide attack. So we're going to have to really ultimately rethink the way that we fight Kamoshida and the way and the strategy on which we are able to take him down. So you're going to need to inflict damage on them or Kamoshida to move past the phase. So this is for sure honestly just going to really shake up the flow of the boss battles really drastically, but I really love it because, again, when you're playing through a huge game, such as a 100+ hour game, the one thing you want from it is for it to be completely shaken up, and for there to be a lot of new where there was old. Lastly, one of the new additions outside of Kasumi, is the Thieves Den. It is going to be a separate mode. In this mode, you can actually decorate the area itself. You can check out a bunch of the cutscenes that happen in the game, which I am just going to straight up assume that you can check out the cutscenes up to the point of which you played in the game. And you can also listen to the OST of the game. If you're like me, then the Persona soundtrack is one of the best things to be gifted to us on Earth. I listened to it on and off stream. I listened to it on and off the game. I've had it playing on just everything while I work, while I edit, while I do stuff, and this is awesome to have it be in the game as well. There is also a awesome new card game. Yes, that's right. Go ahead and get the cards out. Billiards, pool, might as well add cards too. And man, I love card games. I really do. In this game, by winning and playing the card game, you can unlock new items, so your time will be well spent. The game is going to be called Tycoon. In the game, you will be playing by earning points within the actual subset of the game. Apparently, what they're saying in the articles I read is that it plays like a game of Big Two. But if you're like me, I don't really know a lot about it, but I am ready to invest a ton of time and learn as much as I can to earn those sweet, sweet items. So these are the things that I know are new and you need to know about Persona 5 Royal. Now tell me, are you excited about Royal and are you ready to jump back into the world of Persona? Apparently the added content comes in at around 30 hours of additional content to Persona 5 Vanilla, so let's just all get ready to jump back into one of the best JRPGs of all time. Now let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below, if this is a day one purchase or if this is a hard pass for you, and make sure you click on the video on screen right now for other awesome games such as Catherine, which is actually coming to the Nintendo Switch. With that coming to the Nintendo Switch is Persona coming to the Switch as well. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. Make sure you guys go watch that video, and as always, hope you had a good time with me because I had a good time with you. Make sure you guys subscribe and make sure you like, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.